Hi, my name is Beth Hiley, and so we've got Beth, Bridget, and Beverly, and we're BGG, but we couldn't pass up that many Bs all in a row. But these fine ladies are from Passport Studios, and you guys have brought me Warehouse 51, which is a mighty game packed in a little box.
Yes,
Indeed, yes. So Warehouse 51 is our new game in collaboration with our partner Funforge, and it is from designers Bruno Feduti and Sergio Halaban. You guys might know Bruno and Sergio. They've just done a couple little games.
Don't forget Andre Zatz.
That's right.
Andre?
Amazing artwork from Andre.
No.
No.
Raphael.
Raphael. Why did I say
Raphael
Andre? I'm
Zarz.
sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. He was the other designer. So it's a great new bidding game, and Bruno likes to call it a zany bidding game, right? So
It's a technical term.
it's a technical term. Pro tip: zany. Got to be zany when you play it. So what we've got here is the U.S. government has gone bankrupt from all of the billions of dollars that we've loaned out to foreign aid. And in order to try to dig us out of this hole, billionaires, us, from all around the world,
Like how this is
I
starting
know,
off already.
right? Are going to get to come and bid on these super secret, mystical, magical items that we have hidden away in our very secret Warehouse 51.
Yes, and so as these billionaires, as you can see, there's several of them on here. You get to pick who you are. My personal favorite is Zach. He's like a Silicon Valley investor. He's got an Oculus Rift. He's just like this total bro. But there's all these other great ones, and what's cool about this game is that they don't really have deep backstories developed, so I always like to just make it up as I'm going along, and I'm like, well, since I'm the inventor of the top-selling video game Space Jump, I have all this money. And
Yes, because everyone starts off with $10 billion.
right, so not
Nice
gonna
modest
that.
amount.
Represented by the lovely
Gold
gold
bricks.
bricks. $1 billion. $1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion,
We'll put a
yes.
few in the middle there.
So so each item actually starts out for a bid of $1 billion. So should I just go into how a turn would work? Or,
Absolutely,
okay.
that sounds perfect.
So the first thing is that there are these counterfeit cards. So some of the relics in the deck have counterfeit counterparts. Okay, so like this is the, if you want to put that there, the counterfeit David's harp. There's also one in the deck that is not a counterfeit. Okay, so at the beginning of the game, we would put two counterfeit cards between each set of players, if there was like one on your side over there, and then you would get to look at the cards to your, actually there'd be one over here too, because it would be in between you two.
Right, so we would
You
share
would
a
get
little
to look at the
information.
ones on this side and this side, and she would get to look at the ones on this side and that side, but I wouldn't get to see the ones over there, okay? So we know what some of the counterfeit cards in the game are, but we don't know what all of them are.
Right.
So at the beginning of the game, one of us just randomly chooses, okay, well, I want to go for Egyptian, okay? Look at that, it's the David Hart.
Oh, you can't plan it.
Well, just so people can see maybe the counterfeit
So,
versus the real
yes,
thing.
so in this game, the David's harp is not the counterfeit because it's not in our counterfeit piles.
got it,
Okay,
'cause
so
that was our
but we
example.
wouldn't know that necessarily.
Right, because
okay?
it might be of piles we didn't get to see.
That's right.
Exactly. So, as the person that started this round, I would get to start my bid, and I might say, okay, I bid $1 billion, and then you would decide if you wanted to bid, and around we would go until there was a highest bidder, until someone backed out. At that point, let's say I won. Let's say I won with $2 billion. Okay, I pass my money to the player on the left. Weird, right? Now that's your money, and the harp is mine. And around and around and around we would go, and now you would start the collection next time. And around and around we would go. So the player boards here are more like player aids. They're showing us each of the colors is each of the type of relic. So we have Egyptian, Eastern cultures, European mythologies, and Western literature and fantasy. So that's what they're broken into, and it's a little bit of a set collection because you see these numbers here. Those are how many of each points of each type.
So in looking at David's heart here,
in the gold.
I'm gonna slide this. It's one of the gold things, and it's a 1. So there's a one more one value card.
Exactly.
in gold out
And
there.
that's important because at the end of the game, only the top 2 scorers of that particular type will earn the points.
And I'm guessing this is top scorer, second,
Yeah,
second most scorer.
Exactly.
Natural.
It's almost like a player aid is helpful or something.
Right? So that helps you figure out your strategy and what you want to bid on. Now, the other thing is the items, some of them are blessed and some of them are cursed. So I had to pick this up and read it, sorry. But it says immediate, secretly look at the counterfeit card from the other players. Okay, so that item,
would be a blessed
that's
one.
a blessing. And so you would get to see what some of the other counterfeit cards are. The problem is when we played, we'd forgotten what was counterfeit by the end of the game. So we were like, I think that one was a counterfeit. But some of them have blessings that allow you to put a certificate of authenticity on something. So if you think, I think that was a counterfeit card, and you get a card that gives you this little token, you can stick it on top of it, and even if it was the counterfeit,
You can make it the real thing.
exactly. And the other cool mechanism that we threw in here is this pawnbroker. So at the end of the game, as you see, this is the only way you can earn money is when the person to your right outbids you.
So it's a closed money game.
Yes.
No new money coming in.
Only what's passed, exactly. And so if you need money to go buy that special item that you just can't live without, you can go to the pawnbroker and you can get I think $10 billion for it, and then no, I'm sorry, $5 billion for it, and then you have to pay 10 to get it back. So that's kind of, and that's
Like a
just
real pawnbroker.
like a real
Pretty much, yeah.
pawnbroker. And if you don't,
Works in the billions.
and if
Yes,
you,
yes.
and if you pawn a cursed item, the curse sticks with you. If you pawn a blessed item, it goes to the pawnbroker until you get it back. So that's kind of a quick and dirty explanation of the game.
How
so
long would a full game take us?
It depends on the amount of players.
yeah,
I think,
I want to say about 25 minutes, maybe 30.
yeah,
but
I've seen it take up to like 40, 45, but I think that's if you're playing it maximum people. Most of the ones,
Speaking
Yeah.
of people, what is the maximum amount of people in this?
3 to 5.
yes. Well,
And the back of the box, pro tip, says 2 to 5. That is a misprint. It is 3 to 5,
It is 3.
and
Okay,
that
3
comes
people.
directly from Bruno Faduti, who was in our booth today.
yes.
I think he would definitely be the reliable source on that one.
Yeah,
Definitely.
He's not a counterfeit.
No,
No,
he is not
no,
a
we were
counterfeit.
like-
I should put this on his forehead. He was
Right.
absolutely authentic. But I don't know. It plays real quick and it feels real quick, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun game.
Yeah, I think those added twists to it are really what make it. You know, it's fun to bid and everything, but I think the pawnbroker is hilarious.
Yes.
Because, you know, especially depending on who you're playing with. I mean, yeah.
Even billionaires get short on cash once in a while.
Yeah, what happened?
Especially when you deal in these like gold ingots or whatever.
Right? Exactly.
So it's really cool, and I mean, I know that this is a game that people have really been anticipating, and it's one of those that we've been wanting to share with people for so long. But the thing that's funny is we just got the game ourselves. Like, this is obviously the launch of the game,
Right.
but it was really when we got it for the first time too. And so what's really fun, the best story that I think is true about this, I'm sorry.
No,
sorry,
go for
our
it. This
secrets
is-
are being revealed.
Sorry. Super secret. Only everyone who's bought a copy knows.
Yeah, so we were in such a rush to make sure we got this by Gen Con. We were like, okay, we got to get it. So the factory air freighted them in. We were like, yes, we're going to get this. We opened them up, and rules are in English, box is in English, cards are all in French.
En français.
Yes, and so luckily we caught it in time to be able to get the English cards also sent from the factory. So now whenever people buy it at Gen Con, they get the special weird bilingual edition because it comes
awesome.
with both sets of cards.
Bonus, accidental bonus.
Yes, and there are English promos that
Yes.
we're giving out as well. Not just
Yes.
the French
You have to
ones.
highlight they're in English.
They're in
Right.
English. And so that's
We really need an artifact here that would allow us to instantly learn foreign languages and
Right?
then be all set.
Yes.
So.
Yes, Google Translate took way too long. Let me just tell you that. And Bruno Faduti will be in our booth throughout the weekend,
Yes.
signing copies.
He is here tomorrow and also Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m.
All right. Well, this is Beth and Bridget and Beverly, and that was Warehouse 51.
Thanks.